First lot going out the house from the loft. I love all the dust from the mini eggs from where I bashed them. I think that looks a really cool topping. I think I might tackle this cupboard. And we've got a couple of little Mickey Mouse ones. Let's just fall and watch it. That was headbands and heads. Good morning, welcome back to a new weekend vlog. It's early Saturday morning, it's about 8:30. Aid's gone to get Louis. Louis's going to be filming here today. He's doing a film production degree at uni and he's using our house to film in for some thing that he's working on, a project that he's working on. So he's bringing a couple of people, somebody to act and somebody to film alongside him. He's bringing all his equipment, so the house is going to be used today. So Aid and I are going to be keeping out the way. Apparently he might need us at times, but I also want to bake for them, so I'm about to bake some cheesy scones and Easter Rocky Road. So that's what we're making today. I don't know what else we're doing for the weekend. We were supposed to be going to see a house tomorrow. Did you see our news last weekend? If not, I'll leave the link to that video below. And we were going to go over with my sister. I wanted my sister to look at a particular area. However, we couldn't get an appointment till later, near the evening, and it's a couple of hours drive away. So we just didn't fancy coming back with Sunday traffic. Sunday night traffic can be the worst on motorways. So we've decided to do it another time. And the weather's not due to be great either. And we kind of want to go when it's a bit nicer, the weather. So we're going to do that another time. So I don't know what else we're going to be doing this weekend. But what do you do with your weekends? Are you working? Are you off? Do you visit family? Do you do nice things, go on day trips? I'd love to hear from you and find out what you do at weekends. I'm going to quickly put the hoover around and then I'm going to start on the Easter Rocky Road. And it's April Fool's today. We did play an April Fool's prank on Louis. He was always the master of April Fool's pranks growing up, so he's quite stressed about today. It's for an assignment for uni and he's been, you know, sort of speaking about it as, you know, we've got to make sure we can fit all the equipment in the car and all that, and needs Aid there by 9 o'clock. And so today we pretended that we were set for tomorrow. We're going to view a house instead today because we offered Louis to come with us but he didn't want to. So we pretended that we were going tomorrow. So got him a bit stressed and then he realised it was, he got into it quite soon that it was April Fool's anyway. But it was fun while it lasted. Did you do any April Fool's pranks? So let's start making this Easter Rocky Road. I'm just melting 400 grams of cheap chocolate, Lidl chocolate, 200 grams of milk chocolate and 200 grams of dark chocolate. It's currently now 55p a bar, so I've got 2 bars of the milk and 2 bars of the dark. Need 300 grams of digestive, 200 grams of margarine, about 6 tablespoons of golden syrup, and to Easterify it, a big bag of mini eggs. I'm just going to melt together the marge and the golden syrup, and when the chocolate's all melted, I'm going to add that to it as well. There we go. I've tipped all the chocolate. Be careful, that bowl gets so hot when you melt it. Mix all that together and now I'm going to add 300 grams of crushed digestive biscuits. Once all that's mixed in. I used to use a blender just to blend down the biscuits, but actually I prefer using my hands now and just having larger pieces. I just think when you bite into it, I prefer to have bigger bits of biscuit rather than just crumbs. I ended up adding all of the digestive biscuits. It was a 400 grams pack. So let's say 400 grams, and you just want to make sure that everything is coated in the chocolate. And now for the fun part. We need to bash up some mini eggs. I've ended up putting them into a Ziploc bag. Oh, I wonder if I've gone through that. No, I haven't. I'm bashing them and that seems to have done the trick. And then I'm just going to fold in the mini eggs. I've saved loads just to top it with as well. If you did want to add mini marshmallows, cherries, raisins, anything like that, you can as well. You can add anything to a rocky road. And then I'm just going to swish the rocky road into the edges, make sure it's nice and flat. The grease-proof paper makes such a difference because when it's cool, I can just lift it out of the tray and it never ever sticks. And then we're just going to sprinkle the rest of the mini eggs over the top. I love all the dust from the mini eggs from where I bashed them. I think that looks a really cool topping, and now I'm going to stick that in the fridge to cool down and solidify. And now onto the cheese scones. I've always made cheese scones for the kids. They've always loved them. It was one of those things that, you know, when they're sort of teenagers stop eating breakfast, or mine did anyway, or they'd never have time, I would do cheese scones so that they could smell them when they woke up in the morning, or muffins. I'd make muffins as well, and they could eat it on the way to school, and I always knew that they had something with them, or they'd put it in their bag for like break time. And I'd always make them for them if they had exams, because again, I knew that they would feel anxious and not want to eat, but they'd never be able to resist a cheese scone. So it's always something that I've made early in the morning for them. I've actually got the recipe on my blog, so I will leave a link to that below. I am today adding mustard powder though, and a bit of pepper as well. So I've got 400 grams of self-raising flour, salt, pepper, and some mustard powder. And then 6 ounces of margarine. I'm getting through the marge today. I should have picked some up in Lidl yesterday, I forgot. And then we're just brushing that, rubbing it together so it becomes breadcrumbs. I always just do this with one hand actually, so that if my phone rings or I need to answer the door, I have got one clean hand. I hate having my hands dirty, so if I can get away with just the one, it's better than both. This is our favourite cheese from Waitrose as far as everyday cheese goes. And I've grated it, saving some to top. I've done 150 grams. I like my cheese scones to be really cheesy. I often don't know what to order when we go out. Like if it's cakey, because I don't always like the sweet stuff. I don't really have a huge sweet tooth. I would always go for savoury. And like a couple of weekends ago when we went away, we went out for Mother's Day and my birthday, I went for a cheese scone, and I don't know why I do it, because I'm always disappointed. All I could taste was pepper. It was hardly cheesy, and I just always feel disappointed because I like cheese so much. I like my cheese scones to be really, really cheesy. And then slowly add, I've got 200 mils of milk. I'm just going to do it in bits, but make sure you save a little bit as well, because you're going to want to just brush over the top with milk. You don't want the dough to be too sticky. You know when it's good because you can handle it without getting really sticky hands. At the same time, if it's too dry, it's got to be able to form a dough. So if it's too dry, then add a little bit more milk. There we go, so it's not sticky at all. We're going to roll this out on a floured surface. And you want to roll it so it's quite nice and thick. I'm just going to go with smaller scones today rather than great big ones. I'm avoiding using the Mickey Mouse or the heart cutter. I don't want to embarrass Louis too much. Oven is on 220, and I'm just going to brush them over with some milk so that they go nice and brown. And add a big pile of cheese. And they go in for about 10 to 12 minutes. There we go, and I've got another tray to do. Look how cool the scones look. They smell lovely, don't they, Ed?
They do.
And we've got a couple of little Mickey Mouse ones. These Easter Rocky Roads are amazing. That's all that's left. All the rest have been bagged up for goodie bags to take away. And we've got a few cheesy scones left. Happy Sunday to you. Good morning. It's actually 1 o'clock. I've been sat at my desk since 9 o'clock this morning trying to sort the half-an-hour video out that's going on this channel tonight, and I'm having so much trouble editing it. Everything just keeps crashing. So I think it's finally uploading. It was supposed to only take me about an hour. It's just taken me all that time, and I've got so much other stuff I want to do. Aid's been going up and down in the loft. We had such a nice time with Louis yesterday. It was so nice having the house filled with laughter and chat and noise. I loved it. I loved it so much. I loved the baking. I can't wait for him to come home next weekend for Easter. Yeah, Aid's been up in the loft today bringing stuff down. He's just bought this to me. I used to read loads as a child. And he's bought my old Winnie the Pooh book down that he found in the loft. And it's still got my thing. Look, that was, I used to have these little book things to go in all my books with my name. That's so cute. So in case you didn't see last weekend's vlog, we shared some really big news. I'll leave the link to that below if you missed it. And we've been doing lots of little like decluttering jobs throughout the week. I want to try and do like one thing a day, even if it's something really small. Like one day I went through my jeans baskets. I've got like compartments in my wardrobe. I bought like netting compartments almost from Amazon, and I just roll up my jeans and I can slot. I think I've got like 6 I can fit in per basket, so I've got 2 of those. And so I went through all my jeans and things like that. And then yesterday I just spent 20 minutes going through an area in my wardrobe. I've got baskets with like, you know, like scarves, swimming cozies are in there, handbags or stuff like that. So I got sorted loads out. Some like to give away, some to donate, some that just need binning, like odd socks, you know, going through all that kind of thing. So that was quite nice. So we've got a big lot of stuff. I'm gonna call the charity shop to make an appointment tomorrow to go and drop off. We've also got stuff like that we're going to sell. I'm going to start trying to do Vinted. I haven't done Vinted before. My sister swears by it, so I'm going to give that a go as well. So I might do that in a separate video. I've been wanting to do the cocktail station in the kitchen, so I really want to do that today, so I might film that for a separate video. But I think we'll go and check out. I need to do the thumbnail for tonight's video, and I'm going to go and check out and see what else Aid has found up in the loft. First lot going out the house from the loft. Oh, I went saying that I found this in my wardrobe yesterday. I still love this little bag, but it's gone really peely, so I can't give that to charity. And I got some like socks and bits and pieces, oddments. Yeah, an old stereo, bits and pieces, old bit of carpet, old skybox. And there's that tiling grout that's gone well and truly over. It's our first lot leaving the house, isn't it? I emptied out, you know, the little cheesy biscuits from the States. I emptied these into a little jar yesterday. They look so cute, the little Mickeys. I can't remember what they're called. Remind me what they're called. They look really cute. I think I might tackle this cupboard. I think it's basically just this area that needs sorting. I think there's quite a lot of tea I want to get rid of. Baking-y bits are all sorted from when we last did this cupboard. It wasn't that long ago. Aid, there's decisions here that you need to be part of, because most of this is yours. Well, no, but it's all the coffees and that. I don't want to bin anything without your say-so. These Starbucks cafe lattes weren't very nice, were they? They were really lumpy. We bought them to take with us to Disney. Was it January last year? They're over a year old. Just seeing if there's a date on them. 11th of 2022, so they went out of date in November. They weren't great when we had them fresh. I just could not get the lumps out of them. You just had hot water. We thought they would be great on holiday. They're really lumpy, and you end up with loads of like powder in your mouth. Oh, what have you just done?
The chair.
Oh, he stubbed his toe. I'm stood on a chair.
Pass them down to me.
There's quite a
I'm
few.
gonna put my work bags.
Oh, yeah, you take them to work. That's a really good idea.
Saves me
Yep.
buying a latte at
Yeah,
work.
those you picked up. Yep, no, I agree with you. If you get poorly. Right, I've put these in the clearance so many times and we haven't touched any of these. I'm going to bin them all now.
Right,
Fruit teas, I haven't drunk those for ages. I'm going to get rid of those. I went through a phase.
We had also Holly used to drink them as
Yeah,
well.
I know.
I
went through a phase. I mean, January 2022, it's not too bad. But I just want to get rid of stuff.
Can we get these other lattes out?
You take all of the lattes.
That Horlicks is staying.
They're probably, goodness knows how old some of these are. How old is that?
Well, can I get the thing
January 2022. Yeah, I'll let you look through it. I'm definitely getting rid of these though.
Yeah, that's fine.
After the chat we had last weekend.
You're tall for a change.
I know. We're being ruthless now with decluttering, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we're not getting rid of
the dinosaur sprinkles.
Dinosaur sprinkles.
I used those on Louie's birthday cake this year.
Do.
Oh, the Easter Rocky Road. We had it yesterday.
Ooh.
It's so good. Try it. Really simple. One of the best Rocky Roads I've ever made.
Nesquik. That'll still be right.
Yeah, it's fine. That'll last for years.
2018.
2018?
Let's have a look at it. It's still going to be the same, isn't it? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's just sugar.
It's just sugar, isn't it? Yeah.
That's sugar. That's absolutely fine. You can keep that. This is Aid's keep pile. Did you say? Oh, you are keeping those. I didn't think you were. You said this every single time I clean this out. What's the date on these ones? 2020.
21.
2021. You've thrown the 2016s away.
Yeah,
so 2020 isn't classed as old. No. Refill the teas and coffee, Aid's tea and my tea. There we go. I haven't touched those shelves because like I said, they're still tidy from last time. But these, we have definitely got rid of stuff and that is much, much tidier. There are hot chocolates there. The going pile. So we've got those are going to the office. These are all so old. Like Aid said, this was back when Holly was living here. 20, so it was, they're a year out of date, a year and a bit. Actually, there's not many left in that one, but we keep holding on to things. Lemon and ginger, peppermint. Actually, do you want some peppermint tea bags? I might keep a few for you, but green teas. Oh, these were the ones we bought to go to Chattanooga, weren't they? 2018. I know they're probably fine, but they're just, every time I declutter, we're still not using them. So I think it's time to say goodbye. Another area I wanted to tackle this weekend were the games. There's different ways of getting rid of things, aren't there? Like selling, donating, all that kind of thing. We do actually have a games cafe quite close by. And we did speak to them last time we were there. And they are more than happy to take any of our unwanted games, like Pops, off us. So I'm going to go through the games cupboard. And then we're also going to go through the games in the kids' rooms and the top of our wardrobe as well. We do have a lot of games. And we've agreed, haven't we? Some of them we've even got doubles. Like when we've been gifted things and that. So we're going to go through things. I am being ruthless. I'm getting rid of all the Disney trivia games. I've already decided I'm getting rid of this game. The listography. I don't think we've even ever played it, to be honest with you. I think I may have found the most suited game to us ever. Listography. We've had it in our cupboard all these years. Why have we never played it? It's a game of making lists. Oh my gosh, I've never read it. I bought it so long ago. I'm going to leave this out. We're going to play this today. That isn't going that well. Not in this cupboard anyway. Anyway, we're going to move the secateurs into this drawer. And I'm also going to move the suntan lotion, I think. I always like to have it by the front door so it can be grabbed on the way out if ever we need it. So these are all the games that we love. We'll keep those there. I managed to squeeze a couple of the smaller games as well that were in this basket, which has carrier bags, shopping bags, and then I've got things like vases. Actually, the suntan lotion would probably be best in here because I've got bug spray and umbrellas. Let's put the suntan lotion in this one. That makes a lot more sense. And then this was the doggy basket. Oh, that was when we bought treats for the hedgehog. We haven't had the hedgehog for ages. So I've been bringing loads of empty boxes down from the loft. Bags that he doesn't need. The other thing I've been doing actually, we've got loads of these old holdalls that we used to use as luggage. I've been taking things to charity in those holdalls. So I'm giving away the holdalls, but filling them up with clothes and things as well. So we're going to do that again this week. Just kind of like we did one before we went away. So we want to get back into doing that again. So Aid's going to be going up in the loft, bringing stuff down, going through it, and just trying to do that sort of like maybe once or twice a week. Decided to sell our old luggage. Aid's bought down these look like new sandals that he's hardly worn. Got an old cushion. I was even wondering about keeping that cover to use as a journal cover. Could I use that as a project? I don't know. What else have we got? And old CD storage as well. So some of this is obviously, none of this is being binned. This will all end up in charity. I just found the luggage label on the holdall. It was our 2014 trip. That was the last time it was used. October the 30th, 2014. And the other one, the suitcase, was our San Francisco trip, our California trip in 2019. So we're going to get rid of the frame. Take all the photos out.
Yeah, it's not our style, is it?
Not anymore. Decided to get rid of this. I did contemplate using that as a journaling cover, but I'm not going to. And I've got a great big bag of clothing there. The CD racks, more clothing. Got brand new slippers in there. And we'll give that as well. Sandals of AIDS. I don't think, look, if you look at the soles, I don't think you've worn these. I'm going to see if I can do those, sell them on Vinted. I'm going to tackle the top of Holly's wardrobe, which is games and soft toys. That is the stand to her keyboard that never, ever, ever got used. Care Bears just fall and watch it! That was headbands and heads. Scrapbooks. Are we ever going to play headbands again? No, let's dust that off and we'll get rid of headbands. Playing cards.
You might use those.
I might do, but I'm going to be ruthless.
No, I'm just saying, can you imagine those in a actually making?
Oh, you're as bad as me. I know, they'd be so good for journals.
They would be.
I know.
They don't take up, right, I'm not saying this way, but they don't take up that much space, do they? But what we're going to get rid of, yeah?
Yeah, let's have a little look.
In comparison, let me look at the Joker, that's cool.
I know, it is really cool.
You can even put that in a frame. You know that open frame where you put washi tape on it?
No.
No?
I'll keep them for the time being, or I could put them in a D-stash. Somebody else might want to use them.
Well, you might want to use them.
Yeah, might do. Let's see what else we've got. What's in this bag? Yeah. Oh, hold on, no. There's a couple of her other little toys. Oh, she used to heat this up. There's her sixth form lanyard as well. And a sheep. All right, we'll ask her if these have any special meaning. Should we get rid of T-Rex?
Yeah.
We're getting rid of the Picturica because...
We're donating, aren't we?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, I've explained that we're donating them to the Games Cafe. Our lovely friend Paula bought us a Disney version. We don't need two versions. We love the Disney. So regular is going. Saying that, Holly has asked to see photos of all the games just in case she wants any. Games Compendium. I'd like to keep Pac-Man.
I know. Guess who?
Guess who? And we still play 20 questions. Yeah. No, wait, actually we don't. I'm thinking of categories. Let's
Game of Life I want to keep.
Oh, you got some there as well.
And Cluedo.
Jenga we can get rid of.
Okay, we're
cool.
not keeping Jenga.
No.
No?
No. We've never played it. We're about to try and get on top of Holly's wardrobe. She's got some soft toys at the very back. I have been looking for my Mickey Mouse for years and I don't know where it is. I'm sure it was with some of Holly's stuff. My grandparents brought it back from California for me. My sister got Minnie Mouse and I got Mickey Mouse. And it's from the 80s, from Disneyland, California. And I haven't seen him for ages and I'd love to see him. Final place to go through games at the top of our wardrobe. We're going to have a look through those. Do you want to keep that one? You love that game, don't you? What's in the cardboard thing? That's so dusty. What's the cardboard? Do you know? You do? I don't know.
It's the Holly one.
The Holly photo.
Oh.
These are really dusty. Oh, bless her. And that's our games donation pile. Oh, that was a couple of good declutters, wasn't it? And now I'm going to make a veggie lasagna for dinner. This is going to be a lasagna using up bits and pieces. The courgette and broccoli need using. I've got loads of mushrooms this week and I've got some spinach as well. So I'm just going to pack it full of veg. How delicious all those veggies look. They look so good. I'm going to add some mixed herbs, some Italian herbs, tin tomatoes, ketchup and some seasoning. Now be done. Taste test. The tomato needs to be a bit more richer, so I've just done a really good squirt of tomato paste. That should be good to go. And then I'm just going to chop up some spinach. Of veggie lasagna. So much. I really do. I wonder actually if that would be a better way. No, I think I'll go back the other way. Are you a veggie or a meat lasagna fan? What's your favourite? And the cheesy, very cheesy sauce. Silly. Lasagna's nearly ready. And I'm going to go through this week's menu. I may actually do a little bit of changing because I ended up making a great big thing of lasagna. I thought I may as well, and I think I've probably got 3 meals there. Might freeze some. I'm going to defrost some mackerel tomorrow. We're going to have mackerel, quinoa and salad. Sun-dried tomato pasta on Tuesday. I might swap those round actually. I've got a friend coming Tuesday, so I might actually make soup and scones. I'm not sure yet. Yeah, and then Wednesday we might have the lasagna. Thursday we're having, are you pulling faces? You're eating a Marmite sandwich, aren't you? And I'm just dishing up dinner. You were going to wrap that up. What happened to wrapping it up? You're really hungry.
I'm really hungry.
I'm
I didn't realise dinner was going to be now.
Stuffed mushrooms with salad on Thursday. Louis coming home Friday. I want to do those Hollywood Studios toasties again, the buffalo chicken and cheese. Homemade KFC on Saturday, and Sunday is Easter Sunday, so it's going to be a roast dinner of some sort. That's the menu for the week. Let me know what's on your menu this week. What are you planning to make? Should I see if that lasagna's ready?
Yeah.
Oh, and we are watching and loving at the moment The Night Agent. Was it Night Agent on Netflix? It's so, so good. Are we on episode 4 or something like that?
5, I think, might be.
It's so good. I can't wait to watch that. And my dad's just recommended something for us on Amazon Prime called Barry. It's Bill Hader. That's the main character.
Yeah, I think Bill Hader, wasn't it? Yeah.
Oh, did you? Dad says it's really good. It's like a comedy drama, half-hour episodes. He said it's really easy to watch.
We've also been watching
Ghost Nation.
Yeah, Ghost Nation.
It's our favourite thing to watch.
Ghost Hunters. Anyone that used to watch Taps, well, in actual fact, it was always called Ghost Hunters, wasn't it? Years ago, yeah. It started back up again about a year or so ago. If you followed us on our...
We watched it when we got together. Was it like 2005?
Oh, I can't remember now, but if you follow us on our Instagram, on our Disney one, you realise our recent trip we did some ghost hunting. It really does intrigue us. And there was a programme called Ghost Hunters, and it was, they're kind of, not skeptics, but they want to try and prove that it is actually what it is.
Or what it isn't.
And it's come back again. They're doing it again. There's 2 series already, but there's also another called Ghost Nation.
Which they're in as well.
It's all on Discovery Plus. In the UK, and I'm sure it would actually be on the Discovery Channel as well, possibly. So if you've got Sky, have a look on Discovery Channel. We
have got a few paranormal fans that watch actually that have left comments. So let us know if you love that kind of thing as well. Do you find it exciting? Have a look on Discovery Plus for Ghost Nation and Ghost Hunters.
We just like the way.
We love the actual people that do it.
We watched one yesterday. There's a family had a house and they experienced sounds and things like that. They actually recorded themselves.
Yeah.
And actually worked out, they don't know for sure, but this sound they heard was very much the same as the front door locking from the inside. So they like to, what they call debunk things, to prove that it's a lot, eliminate things.
To take the scare away from the family.
But just like the way it is, they're all really...
It's real. The other thing is it's not overly drama. Some of these I find, like the old, do you remember the Yvette Fielding one? The screams, and this is not, if you like real drama, this one probably isn't for you. It's just feels normal, which we really like. It's not like screaming and running around. It's just, it's not like that at all.
And they try to look into history as well.
That's really good.
There was one yesterday that we watched. It was actually a descendant of Pocahontas that was in this house. And then someone...
That actually owned the house.
Someone who's currently living there at the moment, seen this apparition and seen the face, so they got a sketch artist to sketch it, took it to like a local historian and sort of saying, well, do you recognise this person? Thinking, well, it's got to be that.
Is it Pocahontas' family member?
And she said, no. But that's what I like as well, because it's not always just, it's not everything, all the pieces just don't all fit.
Yeah, I like that.
It doesn't always work out the way that it's possible. So
feels a bit more real, doesn't it?
It does, yeah.
Right, let's go and dish up this lasagna. I am so hungry, and I know you're very hungry as well. Is a good lasagna. That's a perfect looking lasagna, isn't it? The only thing is, obviously it's just come out the oven, you just know it's going to flop everywhere. I always think it tastes better the next day actually when it's reheated.
Dip some bread in it.
Dip some bread, what, in the grease, on the cheese on top. I know, it looks really nice. Can't wait for this dinner today. Morning, Aid's on coffee duty, and I've decided to use one of our Kilner jars on our beer nuts. Aid, what about if we add the mix that isn't the beer nuts in with this? No? You don't want to mix them?
It's too sweet.
Okay.
Personally.
There's just a lot of seasoning in here.
I know you want to get another, but yeah, but we got another bag of beer nuts.
Okay. Go through and add other bits and pieces that we've got. I've been having a tidy up in the larder this morning. Add some cashews to that. A few left in this bag. Taking the mixing very seriously.
I have my doubts.
You don't think this is a good idea, do you?
No, I don't know. I just don't want to ruin the whole beer nut thing.
We've got one big bag left, but that's got to last us until we go back to the States. Clearing out has continued into Monday morning. I've done the downstairs toilet, the cupboards in there, and sorted those out. I had like old air freshener things and that in there, so they're all out. Did I say we did our bathroom last night as well? So we did that before we settled down for the evening, and I've just called up the charity shop and we're going to go and do a drop there. We've added to that today as well. I took the frame from the hallway. I've taken a vase out of the larder. Aid's got this great big chunky Peter Storm sweatshirt hoodie thing. I've added a bake-off book. And I've decided to get rid of the cushion and the 20 questions game and Twister. I didn't think the board game cafe would want those. So we have got this great big bag and I've got more rubbish there as well. Do you know, the fact is, even if we didn't end up selling in the end, we're having a really good sort out. It's given us the incentive. We're going to start painting the doors and things like that. I think it's given us the little push that we needed. Well, that feels good. We managed to get loads of stuff taken out today. I'm really pleased about that. I'm doing a few little finishing off bits and pieces, things I've been meaning to do. When the sun comes out, doesn't it make you feel better? I've decided to return the rucksack. I tried it on with a couple of dresses and it's just big on me. It feels uncomfortable, it feels bulky, it hangs really low. It's just too big. So I really liked it online. I thought it was going to be a similar size to a Loungefly. Let's just compare them actually. So that's the Disney bag, that's the Loungefly. You can see it's quite a bit bigger. I did kind of measure it before I bought it, but it didn't seem that much different, but it's just, I think it's this bit here, it's just too big on me. And it doesn't sit right and it feels like these bits really dig in. So although it was only £14, that's £14 I can return. So I'm just about to deal with that, and that's another thing ticked off my list today. Aid's putting some stuff up in the loft, and then we're both going to get back to work, I think. We've just done so much this last 24 hours really. But I hope you've enjoyed hanging out with us this weekend. It's been a bit of a doing kind of like weekend, lots going on. And next weekend is Easter. We have Louis coming home. I'm not quite sure what we're going to be doing yet, but I look forward to sharing it with you. Have an amazing week. And by the way, our video went up yesterday of our news, sharing our news about our move. I just want to say thank you. Thank you so much to everyone for all the advice. You have given us some really good tips, considering we've not really, well, Aid's never done this and I haven't done it for 25 years. Alison suggested actually staying somewhere, going and getting a hotel and staying somewhere for a couple of nights just to get a feel of the place. That is such a good idea. I really love that idea. And sorry, I can't remember who, I feel really bad. One of you said about when you move, pack the kitchen last and then unpack it first, and for each person have a suitcase of your essentials that you need for the next few days. I thought that was a really good idea. I am going to be making a list of all your suggestions, so please keep them coming. We really appreciate it. I think I'm going to start a new moving journal actually. Might be a process over a couple of years. Like I said before, we're in absolutely no hurry. We want to enjoy the process, want to get the house sorted, and feel organised and actually enjoy it. So I think it's going to be a little bit of a lengthy process, but hopefully we'll have fun and you can enjoy the adventure along with us. But thank you very much. Have a great week. Have a lovely Easter as well, because I've just realised this goes out Easter weekend. Have a lovely Easter. Hope you're enjoying yourselves. Hope you're getting some rest. Let's hope it's going to be sunny, and I will see you next week. Take care. Bye.